Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to Master Detective Archives, Rain Code. In the last episode, we began to put our sights on our very first mystery within the Kanai Ward. While looking for and collecting up all the willingly missing Master Detectives, we heard about the seemingly solved mystery of a serial killer known as the Nail Man, a killer who specializes in locked room mysteries, leaving the rooms filled with his mark of choice, nails, letting people know that he was the one responsible for the kill, as well as if he might be actually mocking the peacekeepers in a way, to the point where they had enough of him, and honestly resulted in them seemingly being caught for his crimes. But either way, Shinigami really wants us to look into this case because of her sick and twisted way of fun, and maybe as a way to maybe prove to Yuma he's better a detective than he currently believes himself to be. Either way, with how things are going in our search for Halara Nightmare, it might be worth looking into the case while we try and look for her in the process, since we found everybody else in the detective agency here. But Halara is kind of missing, and it seems like she's out on the town somewhere. Who knows where, but honestly, it's worth a shot, honestly. It might help us find her while we look around the town and kind of get an idea of everything going on here. But first things first is, let's definitely ask about and see if we can find any information on this Nail Man, since that's our current objective.
Pardon me, but it seems like something happened at the clock tower. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, do you know anything about it, buddy?
Oh yeah, I saw the peacekeepers take away the culprit.
The culprit, you say?
Huh? You saw who it was?
Yeah, who was he?
They apprehended a man wandering around the clock tower. He had a lot of weapons on him.
A lot of weapons, you say? That's interesting.
Among them was a hammer, so he's the culprit for sure.
Maybe. But, yeah, a bunch of weapons, that sounds like it.
They say the Nail Man always carries a hammer and nails wherever he goes.
I guess that could be put two and two together if he's holding weapons on him. That's weird, though.
Wandering around the clock tower while carrying a hammer.
That is strange.
That sure does sound suspicious.
It definitely does sound suspicious. Huh. So it might be the right person, then. Since we weren't sure if it was a open and shut case, but the reason why we say, why I'm saying it might not be an open and shut case is because, well, the name of the chapter. And so far, the name of the chapters have been pretty straightforward, so it might not be, super straightforward all the time, you never know. But, what's going on with you?
There seems to have been some sort of incident at the clock tower. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, do you know anything on it?
Oh my, really? Such troubled times we live in.
Sounds like a no.
It's that man again, right? I've heard there were numerous cases.
Okay, looks like she does. That's good information. Okay, cool.
Nail Man?
Apparently, maybe so. That's very good for us, honestly. But the thing is it indeed the Nail Man?
That's the one! There was a commotion not too long ago. Where did it happen again? The museum or the art gallery?
The art gallery or the museum? That's a weird spot. Why an art gallery of all places for a Nail Man to be making its mark? Huh. Weird.
In any case, I'm glad he's been caught.
Sounds like it's a good thing he's been caught, honestly.
I'd heard there were no clues at crime scenes because they all occurred in locked rooms with no way in or out.
Which is what we were told in the description for the Nail Man in the loading screens.
Phew, I'm so relieved.
Okay, cool. Sounds like it's so far so good.
You've got some nerve talking to me as if you know me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That's kind of rude of you. But okay then. Sorry, I guess. All we did was just talk to you. Jeez, lady. Kind of rude. But, honestly, I guess it makes sense. They have no reason to trust anybody. Meat bun's delicious. If you say so, buddy. Also, okay. I thought you looked like Yusuke from Persona for a second. I don't know why. But, oh, hey, dinosaur fossil. Let's look at that.
Wow.
A dinosaur fossil? It's so cool.
Get
It
it?
honestly is. The LED lights, though, is kind of, just making it pretty dystopian, though. They should extract its DNA and recreate it. Doubt that's possible, with the fact that we have no way of knowing how to do that. Even if we could, we need to stop and ask if we should. Better not. It's better not, honestly. We do not need to make Jurassic Park. Let's be honest there. Hello, buddy.
Excuse me. I heard that the criminal called the Nail Man was caught.
Apparently so.
Really? That's big news. I better tell everyone.
Oh yeah, you should go tell all your friends.
So
Maybe.
who is this Nail Man?
Yeah, any idea about him, buddy?
What? You don't know? I'm sure you've at least heard about him.
That's all we heard, was the Nail Man.
He's the mysterious Nail Man, Kanai Ward's most famous urban legend.
Urban legend? Huh, so it doesn't sound like he is a serial killer, more of an urban legend.
Urban legend? Sorry, I haven't heard of it.
Huh, so he's more like Jack the Ripper than anything. With the fact that he was caught, that means he's a serial killer, but still though, that's interesting they think of him as an urban legend of anything.
Well, you should count yourself lucky then.
Maybe we should.
Have you ever felt the urge to kill someone while going through your day?
No, not a single time. Jeez. Kinda scary, dude.
The Nail Man can make that wish come true.
Huh. Apparently so. That's kinda scary.
All you need
Oh.
to do is write down the name of someone you wish dead. Someone you hate so much you could kill them. Then make
Huh.
a doll resembling that person, nail the name tag to it, and leave it at the forest behind the church.
Ooh.
This summons the Nail Man, who will kill that person for you. Or so the legend goes.
Interesting.
Whoever is killed by the Nail Man is pinned by countless nails.
Really? Okay then. So if we go behind the church in the forest and put somebody's name on
I
it,
can't handle horror
he'll
stories.
appear. Let's keep that information, actually, in case, well, you never know, maybe the person they caught might be the wrong guy, you never know. We can't hold any out, like, we might as well hold that information just in case, you never possibly know. But that is pretty scary.
But that's just an urban legend, right?
Well, not anymore, he was caught,
It
apparently,
was until 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
For the past 6 months, corpses kept turning up covered in nails.
Oh, so it went from being an urban legend into an actual serial killer. So somebody heard about the urban legend and then became the Nail Man.
People were in the
Okay.
uproar talking about how the Nail Man is real. Now, he's been caught.
It's a good thing, too, if he is indeed the killer.
What kind of person would want to copy the Nail Man? He must have a screw loose or something.
Someone sick and twisted, that's for sure.
A killer from an urban legend. How creepy.
You could definitely say that, buddy.
Look, Master! All the hairs on my body are standing on end!
What hairs? Your ghost.
But you don't have any hair.
Well, this form doesn't.
I guess that's all the info you can extract from these snooty people.
I guess so. But, yeah, some of them weren't friendly. The last guy was somewhat friendly.
Still, I think I get the gist of it.
I think so, too.
These Nailman cases are based off an urban legend. They started 6 months ago.
Yeah.
A similar case happened at the clock tower today, but a suspect was apprehended.
Which is true. But is it really the real suspect? Because the thing is, it may be, it may not be. We're dealing with a Danganronpa style, spiritual successor game, so it's very possible it might not even be the right guy. Since, let's be honest here, the person that ended up being the killer for Chapter 0 kind of came out of nowhere, honestly. I did not really expect zilch, of all people. But, honestly, did come out of nowhere, honestly.
That's about it. There's nothing else for me to know.
True, really isn't.
What about those cases? They all happened in locked rooms, right?
Right, but, well, as I said, there was not enough information to be able to solve the case with the fact that it was a locked room.
I
Well, technically you did with the last, mystery we solved, or our very first mystery. So, technically you did, but although it was only one room.
I doubt we can see the scene of the crime. Let's just head back.
Yeah, those peacekeepers are not gonna let us anywhere nearby.
Come on, just a peek. Let's check out the clock tower one last time.
We can walk over there, but I don't think we're getting in there. Yeah, Yuma, sorry, bud. I don't think we're getting in there with any chance.
Look, okay?
Okay, well, let's at least take a chance for it.
Detective, the president of our company, no, of our nation.
Of our nation. Yeah, I doubt that one. Okay, well, back to the clock tower. Really doubt we're gonna get it in there, but it's worth a shot, because they could have maybe moved out by now. But it hasn't really been that long since we've been there, so they could still be there. But the clock tower, the giant clock tower looming over the Ginma district, these are clocks set in all four of its sides, so the time of day can be seen from anywhere. That's interesting. Probably not enough of a clue, though. I think that's just a general statement for us to know about the clock tower. But cool to know, honestly, that you could see it from everywhere. Although I doubt that it's, gonna be information for our case. What about you, buddy? There's a big clock tower nearby. That's where my friends and I usually play. But something happened and the peacekeepers ran us off. I'm so bored. Sorry, buddy. But there is a couple people here. I talked to everybody in the other areas, by the way. I guess I missed some over here, but I didn't think to come over here yet, to be honest. Oh, there's somebody there now, actually.
Something's up.
That doesn't look like no person with weapons, though. I don't see any weapons of any sort. Well, they could have confiscated them, but, it looked a little scrawny to be a person carrying a bunch of weapons. Huh. And they seem a little young, too, actually. Oh. Probably not the smartest idea of you, Yuma. I'm gonna be honest. But what's going on here, actually?
What the?
Hi.
Are you okay? Can you stand up?
Looks like we don't care about the peacekeepers anymore. Well, we definitely made Yakou mad with this one.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, wait! I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice!
Uh-oh. Yeah, Yuma, you kind of jumped in at probably the worst possible time. Although this is a good idea to do, but, yeah, the peacekeepers are mad.
What do I do?
I don't think there is anything you can do now, buddy.
You jumped in here without a plan?
Nope, not a single one. Kinda your fault, Shinigami.
I couldn't help it.
It's honestly the right thing to do. It is a little kid, honestly. Or seemingly, I'm pretty sure that's a little kid.
What were you thinking? You just doomed yourself.
Yeah, probably did.
You're under arrest by the peacekeepers. If you resist, enforcement measures will be taken against you.
Oh, there's the second time of that, uh-oh.
Listen, you have no right to remain silent. You have no right to a lawyer.
We've already heard this spiel before, buddy. You just don't know that.
Wait, please, listen to me.
I don't think they're gonna listen to us.
Put both hands on your head and get down! Any other action will be seen as resistance.
Yeah, I could see that you guys would think that was resistance. Uh-oh. Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, but there is definitely Halara. Okay, good. At least we found her. But yeah, it was definitely her based on the fact that we could see her yellow jacket. Or under jacket. But, jeez. You are quite strong, aren't you? Wow.
Halara!
Well, there goes all the peacekeepers. Well, that's honestly good for us, honestly.
Thank you, Halara.
Yeah, definitely, thank
A
you.
reckless sense of justice isn't even worth a single coin. This
if
could
you
have
say
cost
so.
your life. Remember that.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
That's some impressive athleticism. Unlike you, Master.
Yeah, thanks for the compliment.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, you okay, buddy?
Please. My dad needs help.
Your Dad?
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please!
The peacekeepers?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Get your dad back? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean, buddy?
My dad was arrested by peacekeepers for what happened at the clock tower. They say he's the culprit.
Oh,
Wait, that's your
okay.
dad?
But he was here to repair the clock tower. He has nothing to do with what happened.
But didn't they say he was found with a bunch of
So,
weapons?
Your dad is innocent, but he's being framed as the nailman?
My
I can
dad
believe
would never
that.
murder anyone. He has no reason to. So please, get my dad back from them.
We can definitely try, buddy. If you say what is indeed true, we'll definitely try and help you
So
out.
you want us to prove your father's innocence? Is that an assignment?
Seemingly so, there, Halara. Well, definitely seems like a noble cause to try and do. Yeah, let's definitely do this.
Assignment?
Yeah, I guess he has no idea who we are, to be fair. Yeah, this is definitely an assignment for good old detectives, although please don't let the peacekeepers hear that.
Yes. I figured you could do it since you took them down so easily.
True, she destroyed them.
How much do you have ready?
I don't think he has much, he's a little kid.
Huh?
I don't know if he even has any money.
You mean money?
Maybe?
I don't work for cheap.
Oh, so maybe... so what Thunderbolt said, or Desuhiko said that she was probably looking for some money, might indeed be true. What did he say exactly? Hassling some thugs for money or something like that? Or kid? No, she actually did say hassling some kid for money. Huh. He was actually right. Oof, poor little kid. But I don't think he has any money there, Halara. Unless maybe his dad's rich, but I'm not sure about that one.
I will fulfill a job no matter what it takes. I have the mind and strength to make it possible.
I can believe that.
However, if you want my help, you will need to prove your resolve.
Resolve? What do you mean by resolve?
I don't have any money. All I can offer is this.
Is that a potato or a piece of bread?
My dad and I played catch together all the time. It's my most prized possession.
Oh, it's a baseball. That's pretty cool. I don't want to take that. Please don't make us take that. Oh, she grabbed it?
Hey!
Oh. Thanks, I guess?
Out of the question.
Oh, poor kid. Okay, it looks like Halara is not going to be any help to us then. Oh, you're kind of mean, aren't you? This seems like a worthwhile case, but if you say so. Huh.
Halara, wait! You're not going to accept his request?
Apparently not. I thought she said she was like one of the best detectives when we first met her. But it seems like she's kind of stuck up. Kinda could tell that by her personality, but I honestly thought she would at least, take cases, to be honest, without, money definitely, I guess, makes sense, but still, though, that seems a little harsh for making a kid pay as much of however much you're asking for. We don't even know how much she's asking for.
Why should I?
Because you're a detective and you were sent here by the WDO, and it might lead to the answering the world's greatest mystery, because urban legend turned serial killer definitely seems like pretty high of a mystery to solve. But if you say so.
The only way to decipher someone's mind is to see how many chips they put on the table.
Doubt it.
If they cannot offer a fitting amount of money to prove their resolve,
It's a kid.
to me, they might as well not even exist.
Oh, good for you. Well, I don't think we're gonna need your help then.
Big talk for someone who's all about the money.
Pretty true.
What
Big
kind
talking.
of demon would try to take money from a little kid?
And that's coming from a demon.
I'm a deaf got those, so I sure ain't one to talk.
Oh, honestly, you said something pretty smart, honestly, and it's true.
Oh, did he not offer enough?
A prized possession of his baseball seems pretty high enough to me, but I wouldn't take it from him, honestly.
The ball itself may not be worth much, but the sentimental value it represents is priceless.
Which is true, honestly.
If you think so, then you should take on the job.
Okay, I will then.
Huh? Me?
Honestly, we might as well. It's something for us to do. It gives us, honestly, another, mystery under our belts, and let's be honest here, we're probably going to need a lot of those if we want to become a master detective. And hey, we won't look like a trainee anymore, maybe. It's worth the chance.
Or perhaps you're going to make the assignment on that boy's behalf. I don't work for cheap.
We definitely... Honestly, I'm saying it's definitely worth our effort to at least try and solve it. It sounds like fun.
How much do you charge?
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. How much do you charge?
Preliminary estimates mark it at around 5 million yen.
Jeez, okay. That sounds like a lot of money.
Shin? Is that currency? How much is that?
Yeah, how much is that?
It's enough to purchase a luxury car.
What? Okay, you're overselling yourself.
A luxury car? That much?
Yeah, sorry there. You're way too overselling yourself.
By the way,
No detective makes
though
that much
I'm
money.
amazing, I can't create human money out of thin air.
Well, that's not good. But I don't think we'll need money, to be fair. Oh, poor kid, it looks like you got us. But honestly, that might be a good thing.
I'll be at the cafe nearby. Come see me once you've made up your mind.
I probably won't.
You will need my help eventually. And when you do,
I can't pay you either.
call on a detective named Halara Nightmare.
Oh, see you later, lady.
So, what'll you do, Master?
Do it alone, honestly.
Well...
There's no other choice. She ain't gonna help us, and we could ask the other detectives, but they don't seem like they want to do anything. They're kind of probably still at the hotel as we speak. So, probably it's just gonna be us.
I have to do this myself.
Yeah, honestly. It's the right thing to do.
What? You sure you can handle it?
I think so.
Though, I don't care, as long as I can scope out locked-room mysteries.
Honestly, you should be pretty happy we want to do it, because then you get your chance to see the room. Since you said you want to go up there so bad, so... Well, at least you get to check it out. Although, what are we going to find up there is the real question. Huh.
Hey, leave your dad to me.
Yeah, leave your dad to us, buddy. We'll go and try and help him out.
He'll be fine. I hope. He probably will be. Definitely, yeah.
I hope he is.
Wait, are you confident or not?
A little bit, but not Yuma.
Please save my dad!
We'll try what we can, buddy.
Looks like my master made up his mind. Now, let's take a peek at the crime scene.
It's definitely worth a check.
With the
He might give us some
gone,
information.
Now's our chance to strike.
True. Definitely true.
Hey, wait. Before that...
Before what? Wait, what do you want to do? Oh. Yeah, what is that, actually? Might as well, might be evidence. You never know. Let's see here. It looks like a tablet.
Clock Tower murder report.
Oh.
This is a great find.
That's actually really good information, actually.
Just as I thought. The details of the case are on here.
Good thing you thought of that, buddy. You sure that you're not a master detective? You seem to be figuring out right away. Because I didn't even think that was a murder report. But cool. That works out for us. Let's see. Clock Tower murder case report. Crime scene clock tower storage. 3rd floor. Victim female. Age 20s to 30s. Identity to be confirmed. Estimated time of death unknown. Time of discovery approximately 7 a.m. Okay. So if they don't know the time of death, how'd they know for sure he was the killer? That makes no sense. Does not look like they got any kind of information. Because they could check the, how old the body is. And it could have been there for longer than what they think. Unless it's fresh, I guess, but... interesting. But they don't know that because they don't know the estimated time of death. Weird.
The body
Okay.
was found around 7 a.m. and it's a little past 8 AM right now.
So about an hour. Okay.
So it's only been an hour since the body was first found.
But it doesn't mean that it's, who knows when it was killed, though? That's the real question.
No wonder things are so hectic. The body may even still be there.
Maybe. You never know. I believe
Another
it.
body.
Yep, another one for you. Not the first you've seen, though. You should be getting used to it by now, buddy. I wouldn't say that personally, but for him, he's probably used to it by now.
Master,
Well,
there's more
getting
to that
it to
report,
it.
right?
Maybe. Let's see. Hopefully. First on scene, clergy member and several peacekeepers. There was a report of a suspicious person behind the church. The victim was discovered during the investigation. The murderer is suspected to be related to the nailman killings. Okay.
Suspicious person behind the church? But the area behind the church is...
Where the forest is. Where you would find a tree with a name and a killer attached to it based on the urban legend. Okay. That is pretty suspicious.
Write down the name of someone you wish dead. Someone you hate so much you could kill.
It sounds like he was more of somebody looking for the nailman to go after somebody. More than anything, maybe.
Then make a doll resembling that person, nail the name tag to it, and leave it at the forest behind the church.
Or could have been the killer, to be fair, too. But maybe they were just back there and, well, you know, they just happened to be back there.
This summons the nail man, who will kill that person for you. Or so the legend goes.
So the legend goes indeed.
That's
Interesting.
where the forest to summon the nailman is located.
Apparently so.
They pursued someone they thought was the nailman and found the body.
Yep, based on the urban legend. Note the door was locked from the inside at the scene of the crime. The only window is shuttered and also locked from the inside. As there are no other entrances, it seems to be a completely locked room that matches the nailman's modus operandi.
There we go! Locked room mystery time! Yay! Mysteriful!
Okay, well, there's only one way to really find out, and that's by going inside. To know for sure if there is literally no way of escape. Because we might find something, you never know.
I don't know why you're so excited.
Well, she is a death god, and everything about death seems to excite her.
Does the nailman turn his crime scenes into locked rooms like this every time?
Apparently so.
A phantom who vanishes like smoke in a room with no way in or out. Just the thought of it makes me drool.
Okay, well, good for you. Oh, this must be the kid's dad, then. Suspect apprehended, a suspicious individual near the clock tower. Suspect was found with multiple hammers. That's not a They said multiple weapons. That's multiple hammers. If he's fixing the clock tower, then... well, that makes a lot of sense. But hammers believed to have been used in the crime. Name? Jai Colon. Okay, so the kid's last name is obviously Colon then. But he just goes by Boy though. Age 48. Occupation unknown. Apparently clock tower, fixer. The suspect claims he was repairing the clock. No witnesses or alibis. Well, there's an alibi with the kid here. The peacekeeper's current investigation suspects him to be the nailman. Communication only the information found in this report to the media. Okay. Clock Tower murder case report. A report concerning the Clock Tower murder case.
The peacekeepers captured some dude and assumed he's the nailman.
Pretty much. So he could be like us and is getting framed.
You gotta search the crime scene yourself to find the truth.
Well, yeah, that's definitely one way to do it. Okay?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
It's worth a shot. And plus, there's gotta be a mystery labyrinth attached to it, with the fact that we know all mysteries have a mystery labyrinth. So, yeah, let's do it.
You finally getting into it? Took you long enough to warm up?
It definitely took us a little bit, but honestly, looks like Yuma's definitely wanting to get right into it. You sure you're not a master detective, buddy?
Now let's go. The scene of the crime is the storage room on the 3rd floor of the clock tower.
3rd floor of the clock tower, here we come.
Yeah, let's hurry. Before the peacekeepers wake up.
Yeah, before they get up. That's definitely a good thing.
You should go hide someplace safe. I'll be right back once I check inside.
Yeah, hide somewhere the safest you possibly can. Maybe wherever Halara went. That would probably be a good spot, because if we do need her help, oh, we know where to find her. So, maybe a good idea, honestly.
Alright.
Okay, well, see you later, buddy.
Now off to the clock tower we go!
Anything else from you? He might tell us where he goes. Please help my dad.
Yeah.
Right. I'll have to check the crime scene to prove his innocence. Wait someplace safe. Okay. Please be careful, mister. We'll definitely try, buddy. Any way to get to that orb, though? So far, no. Because I can see it. But I don't know how to get to it, because I can see it on the other side. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, rusty fence. This fence is completely rusted. There's a lock on it, and it doesn't seem like there's a way through. Why don't you just go draw and kick it down? I definitely can't do that. Yeah, we're not Halara, but we did get some points for it, but it doesn't look like it is a solution key of any sorts. But it was worth a shot. But there is a orb that would give us a dialogue with, honestly, we don't know which character, to be fair. Ooh, this place is definitely freaky. Huh. Well, here we are at the clock tower. Floor 1.
Come on, let's go! Go, go, go!
Definitely, got some eerie music here. That's for sure. Huh.
Yep. Use the stairs so you don't get fat.
Okay. We're pretty skinny, but okay, if you say so. Honestly, it might make us more toned. But, definitely climbing up the clock tower. Oh, she's tried to say something. But I'm not sure exactly what she was gonna say. But we're definitely making our way up there. Got a ladder at the top. 2nd floor right here. Anything of notes? No, nothing. Any other quips you want to say before we get to the top of this place, buddy?
I see a suspicious door!
Suspicious door indeed, but what about suspicious ladder? I kind of want to see what's going on here.
The storage room is on the 3rd floor of the clock tower, right?
Well,
I
yeah.
don't think it's that way.
Well, it's a ladder. Might be important to the case. You never know. But through the locked door we go.
The crime happened in the storage room on the 3rd floor of the clock tower, so it should be right behind this door.
Apparently so. Well, here we go. Let's find out what's behind door number 1.
There.
It very might well be, honestly, buddy.
You've already seen plenty of corpses on the Amaterasu Express. Now hurry it up!
True, but they were burnt, to be fair. So who knows what we're gonna find behind door number 1 here.
That doesn't mean I want to see any more.
Yeah, fair enough, but you're a detective, buddy. You're gonna be seeing a lot of them on your adventure. Let's be honest here. Oh, here we go.
To be honest, until I opened that door, none of it felt very real to me. I'd been treating the case as if it was something that happened to someone else long ago.
Long ago?
But the moment I opened the door, all of my delusions vanished in an instant.
Ooh, this is creepy. Yeah, that's definitely Nail Man. Huh. Those are some big nails, jeez. Those are more like road spikes.
What is this? Is that a real corpse? It's not some mannequin, is it?
Well, obviously it's a corpse, buddy.
This blood is real? How? Why?
Jeez,
Well,
it's just some freakish, gruesome murder scene. Get it together. As your mentor, let me just say that you'll come across this stuff all the time as a detective.
Which is true.
So don't be scared. Investigate. Hurry, before the peacekeepers come back.
That would be a good idea.
Shinigami, you don't feel anything after seeing this body?
Well, she's a death god. We already know this.
You're asking me how I feel about death?
She's been pretty giddy about it.
Well, let me tell ya, this is totally ordinary.
Yep, for her indeed.
Ordinary? It's absolutely abnormal.
It's normal for it to be abnormal. You're dealing with a murder case in a city like this. You can
True.
either accept it or go insane. Blood is just a liquid, a body is just an object. Got it? Now take a look around before someone gets in your way. Chop chop.
Well, it makes sense why you're so detached from this. But, it's still pretty dark on how you think.
Fine. You're right. I should hurry before the peacekeepers return.
Yeah, it would be a very good idea.
Now let's start the investigation.
Plus, if we don't get out of here in time, well, let's be honest here, they'll think we're the actual killer. But, in we go, honestly.
Also, any clues you find during your search will be recorded by yours truly.
Yep, as a solution key.
It will all materialize once you get to the mystery labyrinth later.
Which is true.
I don't want to go back there anymore. Someone will die once the mystery is solved.
And that was something I said before, that he might not want to even go back there ever again, based on the fact that he was very against, what ended up being a hitman we thought was Zilch, the actual Zilch, ended up getting killed because of it. But honestly, he's a hitman. Hitmen kill a lot of people, and if he was hired to be, to get us, he must have been a really well-known hitman for Amaterasu Corporation to find him. So, honestly, probably a good idea. Because he probably would have never went to court, to be fair. But, honestly, yeah, I definitely saw this coming with the whole thing with Yuma not wanting to do that anymore.
You are so naive, having sympathy for the criminal you're catching.
It is a serial killer after all, honestly, so... Honestly, probably will... It's definitely coming for them, to be fair.
Blood place is suspicious.
Okay, investigation. Inspect an investigation marker to gather information to solve the case. New solution keys can be acquired by advancing the investigation. We already know that, but thank you. Okay, investigation number 1 of Kanai Ward. Officially. The dolls on the room all over the place is kind of creepy. What about the door, actually?
This is the only door in the room.
Which is true.
The lock is broken.
Yeah, it definitely is, actually. Huh. That's weird.
They say the door was locked from the inside when the body was discovered.
So they more than likely kicked the door down.
That must mean the peacekeepers broke the lock to get inside.
Yeah, definitely.
So the inner lock is the type where you turn a latch. I
Oh,
don't see any evidence of it being tampered with.
that is actually important, actually. Because those kind of door locks you can only close from the inside. But there could still be a way to close it from the outside. My way of thinking right now, like a rubber band or string, you can maybe do that from the other side because the string would be able to fit through the crack in the door, and then you could slide the string outside. But that might not be the way that it could have been done, to be fair.
There's a keyhole on the outside of the door, but it's filled up and rusted.
Which could have been done after the crime, too.
This didn't happen recently. It may have been like this way before the incident.
Maybe.
Hey, why is the keyhole plugged?
Well, that is a good question.
They might have figured it was unnecessary. The inner lock is probably left over from when the room needed both locks.
Honestly, you can force something to become rusty. We shouldn't denounce that, honestly. Because you can make something rusty if you try. So, it could have happened during the crime, to be fair.
Either way, it doesn't seem like we can open it with a duplicate key or anything.
Yeah, because we don't have a key.
There's no gap when the
And
door is closed.
the rust.
It'd be hard to tamper with it.
True. But if we had any kind of like soda, you can actually get rid of rust. So, you can make rust and get rid of rust pretty easily if you know what you're doing.
The only way to unlock this door is to turn the latch from inside.
Which seems to be the case. But I wouldn't denounce that, honestly. Because, like I said, it's possible that it could have been rusted during the crime. Even though he says that he thinks it wasn't. But the door in the clock tower was locked. Definitely was. Can I look at the ladder, please?
What else is
No.
there to check?
Where else can I investigate? Oh, yeah, definitely not going that way. What's going on with the water?
Maybe.
Okay, this looks like you probably could have escaped through this.
The only window.
That seems to be the case.
They've installed shutters instead of glass.
Apparently so.
The shutters look new despite the building's old age. Must have been added later on.
They're like hurricane shutters, 100%. And those things are via what? Usually via a button on the inside of a room. So you'd have to be inside the room to do anything with hurricane shutters.
The window's big enough for someone to fit through.
Which is true. No, the door was locked from the inside at the scene of the crime. The only window was shuttered and also locked from the inside. Oh, locked from the inside as well. As there are no other entrances, it seems to be a completely locked room. This matches the nailman's modus operandi.
According to the Peacekeeper report, the shutters were already closed at the time of discovery.
Apparently.
So they've been left alone like this.
Seemingly.
Hey, how about you try opening them?
That's a good check, honestly. How do you open this thing?
It won't open. It's locked.
Well, you do that.
Were the shutters locked when the body was discovered?
Yes.
How do we open them? Maybe there's a secret password or something.
No, definitely not.
No, I don't think it's a password.
It doesn't even look like it's voice activated whatsoever. But, yeah, no.
Hey, there's a latch on the left side.
Oh.
I think I can move it.
Okay. Huh. Did it do anything? Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's not a hurricane shutter. I thought it was a hurricane shutter.
It can be easily adjusted.
It's just a metal shutter. Oh, okay. So it's not what I thought it was. Okay. So if it was a hurricane shutter, usually you press a button that's attached to a light switch of sorts, and you press down on the light switch. It's not really a light switch, but you press down on the button and the hurricane shutters go down. If you press up on it, it goes up, and then recloses itself to normal. But since that's a metal latch, that's completely different. But at least I confirms that it wasn't a hurricane shutter, to be fair.
It's rather high up. It's above the 3rd floor on most buildings.
So you would die if you fall off.
It's impossible to jump off from here.
Maybe, but who says they didn't have, ropes or ladders of all sorts or stuff like that? But the thing is the lock on the inside of the window, to be fair.
Even if you tried climbing down, there's nothing to hold on to out there.
Which is true, but like I said, outside means...
You can see the big clock above, but there's nothing really suspicious here.
Yeah, definitely doesn't seem suspicious.
It'd be difficult for the culprit to get in and out from here.
Maybe, but I kinda doubt it, just because of the fact that, like I said, but the thing is somebody would have saw them climbing a ladder. So, it seems a little, risky for them to do something like that. So, probably not through the window. I think we can maybe say no to that. But we can note it for later. What's what sound?
Oh? It's locked again.
That's interesting. Window actually might be it then. With it relocking itself? That makes a lot of sense. Good
Master,
to
why are you still
know.
playing with the shutters? You want to be friends with them?
It's a lot of information right here, Shinigami. It's good that we're doing this.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, that with the fact that it's reclosing itself, that's actually really good information.
Now it won't go down.
That's weird. Huh.
I get it.
Oh.
The shutter stops once it goes all the way up.
Yeah, actually. That's interesting. So, if it goes all the way up, all you need to do then is just hit it with something, and then it will forcefully go down. Because we just basically smacked it to make it go down again. Okay, interesting, actually.
But when set halfway, it's designed to fall down with its own weight.
Seemingly so.
And if it goes all the way down, it automatically locks.
Yeah, actually. That's actually really good information.
I'm really fixated on these shutters.
Well, it's a really good clue, actually.
Well, make them a solution key for you. Just in case you open a shutter shop one of these days.
I like how you're being really, really against the shutters, but honestly, it seems like it's actually probably going to be our best clue here, so far at least. The fact that it relocks itself, with it being a locked room mystery, this is huge, actually. The shutter stops when they raise completely, they lock automatically when they're completely lowered. Shutter structure. And then the rain too.
The window.
Which means that it was more than likely raised all the way to the point where rain could actually, go through, or maybe they went in through the window, and then, well, because it's raining outside, they got the floor wet somehow.
What's that? Did you find something interesting?
Yeah, the water on the floor definitely is interesting. Although for how it occurred is very vague, honestly.
The bottom of the window is wet.
Really wet, honestly, soaking.
Maybe some rain got in when you opened the window earlier.
No, that was already there. I definitely remember it was already there.
No, the parts starting to dry are leaving stains. This didn't get wet just now.
Yeah, definitely before we came in here.
Then maybe it's the tears from the nailed dolls.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely.
No more horror stuff!
You're a ghost. You shouldn't be scared of horror stuff.
More dolls? Here too?
That is pretty creepy.
These two are lined up and nailed together.
By the way, why is it all female girl dolls? I'm noticing. I think they're all girl dolls. It's pretty creepy.
Huh? What's this? A yellow thread is attached to the nail in the doll.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it is. What is that for?
On a closer look, it seems the thread left marks on the nail. What could it mean?
That's interesting. That could have been how the window closed itself then. After they maybe went through the window to leave? Interesting. Although, what kind of thread would leave that much of a mark on it? Because if it was used in closing the window, it must have been pretty high-grade stuff, like fishing line or something. That's interesting. There are scuff marks on the nails driven into the dolls. 2 dolls beneath the window. Okay. Let's see if they are all female dolls. Seemingly. Yeah, these definitely do look like all female dolls here. Ooh, wooden box. What's this?
What's up?
Why are you staring at a wooden box? Good question. I thought there might be a clue related to the case here. It's covered in dust, and there's no evidence it was moved. It's probably not even relevant, right? It might be relevant. There's dolls here, so might be. Right. Let's look somewhere else. Well, why can I look here then? It has nothing to do with the case. Let's see here. Is that pretty much everything in the room? Nope, there's still something over here. Doll on the wall.
There are dolls nailed all over the walls and floor.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
What a ghastly sight.
It pretty much is, yeah.
All the dolls here look antique. They're looking at me as if they're full of hate.
Oh, they could be haunted, you never know.
It would have taken a ton of time to do all this by hand.
Well, they definitely seemingly did.
Why would the culprit go to the trouble to do this?
Good question, honestly.
Maybe it's to link it back to the urban legend about the Nailman.
Which would make a lot of sense.
All you need to do is write down the name of someone you wish dead. Someone you hate so much you could kill them.
Yep.
Then make a doll resembling that person, nail the name tag to it, and leave it at the forest behind the church.
Which would make sense with the fact that the doll was, dressed like the person that they were getting rid of. So I guess he brings all the dolls of every victim to every single crime scene. And then he probably would come back for them, maybe. Or maybe not, you never know.
This summons the Nailman, who will kill that person for you. Or so the legend goes.
Seemingly so.
Whoever is killed by the Nailman is pinned by countless nails.
Which definitely seems to be the case with the victim here, from what we could see.
But why would the culprit go through so much trouble to imitate an urban legend?
Well, he was fascinated by it. That's usually the reason why serial killers get into things like this.
Maybe it's the real Nailman.
I doubt it with the fact that it started 6 months ago. You're a ghost, and I thought you liked death. Huh. Interesting. Sometimes I don't know if it's an act between her with liking death and stuff, or not, with how she's acted about this one. Weird. Definitely weird for Shinigami here. But, seemingly the only thing left is the actual victim here.
Yep, it's a corpse.
You could definitely say that. Any, well, this one over here kind of looks like her. But, no, yeah, that does kind of look like her. Let's see what's going on.
I guess I'll have to search the body, huh?
Yep, definitely so. Specifically, nails in the hands. Interesting. But yeah, she's definitely been nailed here.
We've all been waiting for. You're lucky you got here before they took it away, aren't you?
I guess.
I can't stomach calling myself lucky when I think about the victim.
Yeah, this is pretty gruesome.
This is definitely a real corpse and not a doll.
It looks like they were hanged by the neck mark there. So they were killed beforehand, and then the nails were struck through them. Definitely pretty gruesome, but makes sense that it looks like there's no struggle here, with the fact that she looks pretty peaceful at the current moment, and she definitely has a broken neck. I can see it now, actually. Huh.
I don't know who this woman is. The Peacekeeper report didn't include any details.
Yeah, nothing about her anywhere.
No matter who she is, she didn't deserve this.
She really didn't, but it is a serial killer we're dealing with.
Cut the chatter, Master! Hurry!
Yeah, we got no time, buddy. You gotta hurry up.
This is terrible.
It really is, honestly.
The body is covered in nails, pinning her to the floor.
Yep, and seemingly in a snow angel kind of fashion.
What's this? There's a mark on the neck.
Looks like rope to me.
Looks like a rope burn.
And honestly, that definitely seems important to the case here. Although, is it just to knock out the victim or not, or kill the victim beforehand? Good question. With the fact that the window, I'm not sure if this might be tied to the window too, though. That's the thing. Because it could also be tied to the window too, because with the fact that she's nailed to the floor, maybe she's enough of an anchor to escape through the window without needing a ladder. It's possible, but the thing is then the rope wouldn't be able to get out the window, right? So, maybe not.
The vertical scratch marks were made by the victim as she struggled.
So, so there was a struggle. Good to know about that.
The victim usually ends up with marks like this when they thrash around while getting strangled by a rope.
Oh, it's good that we have you here, Shinigami, because that's good information.
That's fairly typical when it comes to strangulation victims. Seen it a bunch of times.
Oh, good for you.
So she was killed by strangulation?
Apparently so.
The Peacekeeper
Would make
report didn't
sense.
say anything about the cause of death.
Well, true, actually.
I wonder why. It should have been easy to figure out.
Which is very true, honestly.
They didn't investigate at all! They got the chance to see a corpse up close, and they blew it!
It seems like they don't really care about actually investigating the cases, to be fair.
In any case, finding out the cause of death is huge.
Which is indeed true. But here we go. Clock Tower victim's cause of death. The victim's cause of death was likely strangulation, but the Peacekeeper's report did not mention anything about it. Definitely seems to be that way. Maybe that's all the investigating I can do. I hope not, because I want to look at that ladder. I think the ladder might be important. It's worth a check, but I don't know if the game's going to let me. An investigation can be ended once you're finished examining everything. Feel free to stop whenever. Okay. Let me see if I can look out the door again.
What else is there to check?
Nope. Okay. No way of looking at the ladder then. We might have to do that when we go via the mystery labyrinth then, maybe. Unless he does it after.
Investigation from now.
But... Huh. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I get it. Without a doubt, this murder crime scene is...
Locked room mystery?
Locked room mystery! It's
It's not really impossible. There's some things that seem like they could have been possible.
The door was locked from the inside, and the only window had shutters that were also locked.
But you didn't notice that they could be locked from the outside too, to be fair, because you kept calling us a weirdo.
It's a locked room mystery. So cute.
Well, yes it is, but it technically isn't. Although maybe the window isn't actually the escape route, but I feel like it is.
What are you doing?
Having a fun dance party, I guess.
I'm taking in this luscious locked room atmosphere.
Oh. Good for you then.
Anyway, let's leave before the peacekeepers come. They just cause more trouble for us.
Which is very much true.
Huh? Oh, right.
Yeah, we don't need to be arrested. But there we go, finished. Maybe the ladder has nothing to do with the case, to be fair. Oh no, we can look around now. Okay.
Speaking of which,
oh.
What's this ladder over here?
Thank you. Okay, we can look at the ladder. Good.
Should we take a look?
Please. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Ladder
There
checked.
doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about it.
Oh. Well, apparently my check of the ladder was not
That kid
worth
said his dad
doing.
was here to fix the clock.
Which is true. There might be proof that he was coming here to fix it.
Oh, so that's the clock.
Might be worth going up there then.
Was he
Please?
about to head back
Please?
home after fixing it? Or maybe he was just about to start fixing it.
I think he was about to start fixing it, maybe.
Probably doesn't matter either way. Nothing matters to me besides the locked room mystery.
Hey, yeah. For sure with how you are.
Well, I'll think about it later. Let's leave this place for now.
Okay. Well, no clock for us, I guess. It would be a good idea to check more up there, just to see if there was proof of him coming back. Anything else in here, by the way? Just curious. There might be. No dialogue in there. Okay, let's get on out of here then. There's gonna be nothing left for us in here, I think. And with the fact that the peacekeepers can wake up at any moment, it's probably good we get out of here now, before we do get in trouble and get arrested for, getting in their way. Because they're definitely gonna remember us when they wake up. And if they see us, they're gonna arrest us for sure. Oh, they're still knocked out. That's good.
It's you.
Oh, the kid's still here. Well, he technically is in a safe spot, although I wouldn't really have stayed here with the peacekeepers.
Over here!
Let's go see... Oh,
Huh? What's the matter?
it seems like there might be actually a safe area over there. Huh, because it looked like he was trying to run somewhere. Yeah, what's going on, buddy? You see something?
Over here!
Oh, wait a minute. That's good information. I did not notice that. Okay, well there is an opening to the back here. We're following you, buddy. Don't worry. We're keeping up. I want to go get that thing real quick before we talk to him, because I don't know when we'll get another chance to grab this. So let's go and grab our little blue orb here for a conversation with one of our buddies in the detective agency. So this one is for Halara. Good. Okay, we got that. Anything else to note? This looks like it's blocking a exit. Hello here. This might be the exit route, actually. Okay, noted, actually. Very much noted. Let's talk to our little buddy here, though. Anything else, bud?
While you were checking the clock tower, I took a look around the building.
Which was smart. Good. Very, very good of you. Thank you.
And I found these.
Found these?
Footprints?
Ooh, hello. Now that's interesting. This might be able to tell us how, the foot size of the person, and that might be good enough of a, information maybe. Because maybe his foot size, the guy that was caught, might be smaller or bigger than the footprints. That might be good for us, actually.
Maybe these belong to the culprit.
I would believe so.
What? The culprit?
And if it is leading from the window, that would make a lot of sense.
I'm not sure. Let's check.
Let's see, what do we
There
got?
are a set of footprints on the wet ground near the wall,
Which is true.
but it's only the heel portion. The only thing I can discern is that they weren't sneakers.
Weren't sneakers. Was your dad wearing sneakers, buddy?
They could be loafers.
Loafers.
But the footprints seem strange.
Strange, you say?
Oh? What's strange about them?
Was the... Oh, we didn't check the victim on what she was wearing. Ooh, that could be bad.
Look, the footprints are facing the wall.
Oh no, she was wearing boots, I think, actually. So we don't need to worry about her then. Because I was saying that could have been her footprints, technically. But no, it can't be. Okay.
This looks like whoever made them was walking toward the wall.
Which would make sense.
You're saying the guy disappeared through the wall? We're dealing with a wall-facing man now?
No, I doubt it. What I'm thinking... Well, I'm not sure if Yuma's thinking that, but... Maybe they climbed the wall via the window, is what I'm thinking now.
First the mailman, and now this! It's a phantom party!
It definitely seems to be that way.
The end right under that window.
Okay, good. Although, is this too easy of a clue, though? That's the real question. Because sometimes these clues can be deceiving. So this might be too easy of a clue. But it is very good information to have, though. Cool.
Is this just a coincidence? Or does it have something to do with the murder?
I think it does with the fact that the window relocks itself when it's closed.
What do you think? Are these the footprints of the real culprit?
I think so, buddy.
Well...
I'm gonna say yes.
To be honest, there's not much I can say with just this.
Fair.
At the very least, I hope I can prove the footprints aren't his father's.
Which is actually very fair, because his father might be wearing sneakers, so we might be able to at least discredit his father being the killer for sure. Unless he could have swapped his shoes, which I'm gonna guess a mystery phantom might say. Because let's be honest here, we're definitely gonna deal with another one of those in the next mystery labyrinth. But noting that in case it does happen, because I'll laugh if it does.
Hey, what kind of shoes does your dad usually wear?
Yeah, what does he wear, buddy?
Huh? His shoes?
Please say sneakers.
He usually wears sneakers. He was wearing them today.
Good, thank you. Okay, that definitely helps your dad's case here for sure, buddy.
Does he ever wear loafers?
Yeah, does he? Anything like that? Fancy shoes?
Sometimes, but not usually.
Sometimes, uh-oh. It doesn't really help us.
It would be one thing if he didn't own a single pair of loafers, but I can't rule him out yet.
Yeah, with the fact that he said sometimes, it does kind of rule him back in, because he could have been wearing his loafers today. Huh. Well,
Still,
unfortunate.
I wouldn't want to waste the kid's discovery of these footprints.
Yeah, definitely at least write it down as a solution key just in case.
In that case, I'll remember it for you.
Thank you, Shinigami. Okay, here we go. Suspicious footprints. There were suspicious footprints facing the wall in the grassy area behind the clock tower.
So
It should say facing the window,
the
too.
real culprit?
I think so, but we can't completely rule it.
Yeah, I think. Maybe. I might need a little more time, though.
Yeah, a little bit more time, buddy.
I see.
We're gonna need a little bit more time to definitely solve this, because we don't have much information. We might have to look around maybe town, with the fact that now we have the entirety of Kanai Ward as a, an investigation spot now, because, we have an open world, somewhat. So, you never know. Possible.
Oh, but don't worry. I'll find a way.
We'll definitely try, bud. Don't lose hope. No problem, buddy.
I know he's worried about his dad. If he really is innocent, I want to prove it.
And honestly, it seems like he more than likely is, from what we've gotten so far.
While I'm at it, maybe I should ask him more about his father.
Yeah, anything else about your dad, bud?
Did you notice anything different about your dad this morning?
Yeah, what do you got?
My dad went out late last night to work on the clock, so I didn't see him this morning.
Which is when he probably got arrested.
He was out since last night. So he stayed the night here?
I don't think he stayed the night here. It looked like he might have went to the church, maybe.
That's his job.
which would make sense if it is his job.
His job is to repair clocks?
Yeah, there's a lot of those people.
He doesn't just repair them, he also sells them. Watches and wall clocks too.
Oh, he's a clockmaker. Or clock repairman, anything you could say, but a person that works with clocks. Makes sense then. Okay, cool.
So he's a watchmaker.
That's a pretty cool job.
Wait, the Peacekeeper report said his occupation was unknown.
Yeah, and they should know that if they have the guy. It's weird that they don't know that.
Maybe it's more convenient for them if they intend to declare him as the culprit of the Nailman murders.
True.
Oh, he's getting framed as the culprit. They made up their minds and dropped the investigation.
That's what they did with us, but we were framed for a reason, though. Him, it seems like it's completely out of nowhere for this poor guy, and he's just getting framed because he can.
Does your dad also manage this clock tower?
Yeah, does he?
No, he only checks on that clock once a year. But yesterday, he got an urgent request to fix it.
Oh, so yeah, the Nailman definitely tried to frame him then.
The clock wasn't keeping time, so he was called to repair it.
Really?
My
Okay.
dad is usually happy to repair any clock, but he always grumbles about how much he hates the clock tower.
Because all four of the faces have to be the exact same time. And we know this because of the loading screen. It says that every single clock is the same. So you can see it from from any side of the clock tower what time it is.
He hates it? Why?
Although I don't know if that kid's gonna say the same thing.
Because he's afraid of heights.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely different from what I was thinking.
He's scared of even climbing up the clock tower. But he bites the bullet and does his work without looking outside.
That might be a note to save too, actually. The fact that he is scared of heights. And if we are right about the window, there's no way he went up the window or down the window if he's scared of heights. That's actually a really good note to put down. Hopefully we could write that down.
A fear of heights.
That would definitely be a good one, Yuma. Please don't.
He's afraid of climbing the clock tower and refrains from looking outside, so it sounds serious.
And please don't not note this. This is very important, I think.
Master, you're improving so much thanks to my training.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
You're
You gave us a little
even
bit.
better at pretending to think.
We're thinking of if he's...
I'm
This is-
not
you're the one that's
I'm
pretending.
serious here.
Yeah, we're actually trying here, bud. Okay, thank you. Okay, fear of heights is a very good note, actually. According to the watchmaker's son, his father is afraid of heights. Oh, I think the peacekeepers might be waking up.
I hear noise outside.
That might be our
I think they're
peacekeeper buddies.
talking. Maybe those guys woke up.
More than likely.
Let's take a look.
Just a small peek.
If the peacekeepers
Don't
wake up,
show
they'll be
yourself.
sure to pay you back for this.
Let's tell the boy, though.
What?
Dad's afraid of heights, so there's no way he could kill someone in a clock tower.
This is truly...
I really need to find a way to prove his innocence.
But there isn't enough information yet.
Yeah, what should I do? Yeah, not much. Let's take a small look. I don't see no peacekeepers aren't awake. That's weird. Uh-huh. That's strange. That's really strange, actually. Oh. Uh-oh. No, that is definitely peacekeepers. Although this seems to be someone tied to Amaterasu, based on the jacket there. Who are you?
Please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows.
Seth Burrows. Hello, buddy. You're a little scary. You kind of talk like Zilch, actually, to be fair. Huh, so Hitman Zilch, to be fair. So the Hitman might work for...
Late. Please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows.
That doesn't seem to be working, buddy. What's it on?
Hurry and wake up.
Well, they're awake now.
Listen closely.
Jeez.
It appears there are fools in town who do not comprehend the majesty of the peacekeepers.
Well, good reason to, honestly.
Many of them have been eliminated already, but I've heard some outsiders have recently arrived.
True.
Go find witnesses and extract information to see who has interfered with us.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
They may still be nearby. Capture anyone that even appears suspicious.
Yeah, we should get out of here quick. Then.
Oh, and did you clean up the body at the crime scene? If not, then hurry along with that.
Oh, no more checking up on the body
The city
then.
makes bodies rot quickly. You better hurry or it will putrefy.
That's an interesting thing. I didn't know that. Huh. Interesting. Well, good information to know later if we find anything that happens to be
speed this
rotting,
case along,
I guess.
we need to quickly deal with that nail man we arrested.
Quickly deal with them.
We should even consider a public execution.
Uh-oh. We need to hurry. We need to really hurry. Uh-oh. They're gonna make a real good example of him. I'm sorry, kid, that you had to hurry that one.
What do we do? At this rate, my dad
Is as good as dead. Yeah. I'm sorry there, bud.
This Seth guy doesn't care about the truth. He just wants to wrap up this case as soon as possible.
That seems to be all the Amonratsu Corporation people, to be fair.
In this city, what they say becomes the truth.
Oh, they are calling them the Peacekeepers, and they're anything but peaceful.
Please! Please save my dad!
We'll try, buddy. I don't know what I could do at the current moment.
The only way to save your dad is to catch the real culprit.
Yep, and that's the best way we can do this.
I can do it. Leave it to me.
Yeah, we'll try, buddy.
Really? Thank you!
No problem, buddy.
But first, we have to leave this area before they find us.
Yeah, but the thing is, well, I did find a place that looks like an exit. But, I don't know if it was used in the crime at all, or not.
I know a secret way out!
Oh, you actually do know about it. That's
You
good.
can pass through here to get back to a street in Ginma district.
Okay, cool.
It might stand out if you're with me, so I'll go a different direction.
Okay, smart. Very
Are
smart.
you sure you'll be okay alone?
I think he will.
Yes, I play around here often.
And that's why he would know about it.
Please help my dad.
I'll try, buddy.
Yeah, just you wait. I'll bring some good news soon.
Yeah, hopefully we can give you some good news, because your dad is definitely being framed, it seems. Any kind of other stuff? Once you pass through here, you're in the Ginma district. Please help my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be sure to bring you some good news. Okay, I'll be waiting. Okay, we'll see you soon then. Let's get on out of here, though. Hopefully we write this down, too, because this might be the escape routes. Because I feel like you could probably reposition that to escape. Nope, we're not writing it down.
Who knew some brat would save ya?
Honestly, he was a pretty good kid, honestly. Thanks, buddy. Let's get on out of here before anything else does happen to us, though. Because, this place ain't safe anymore. I think I should try... Oh, wait, no, that's her.
I think I should try being more eco-conscious.
I'm sure.
Maybe you should try being more ego-conscious. Fair enough.
You want me to be more libido-conscious?
No. That is not what I said. Good for you. Kinda curious if there's anybody over here. If I go any further, the peacekeepers will spot me.
You need to stay out of harm's way, Master. Go back out. Go back.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to go that way. But honestly, a lot of information here that we can definitely note for later, for sure. Thing is, though, what do we go with that information now is the real question. Because, let's be honest here, there's still quite a lot of unanswered questions to be solved here about this case, which may require us to come back here during our mystery labyrinth. Because we're definitely going to do that whole reevaluation thing again. because I don't think that's a one-time thing. That seems like something we'll do again. And the thing is there still seems to be more information we might be able to find outside of everything. Honestly, it's a good thing we made a promise.
I'm not very confident, but I can't ignore someone asking for help.
Which is what a good person does.
If no one else is willing to listen, then it's up to me.
And maybe that's why we became a detective, because, well, we wanted to be a good detective, maybe. Because everyone else seems like they don't really care, even though they're master detectives. So, honestly, good thing we became one, I think. Even though we lost all our memories because of it.
Wow, get a load of this big shot. Didn't expect that from you, Master.
I like that little picture of her go upside down.
But how do you plan to find the real culprit? We can't investigate the clock tower with the peacekeepers around.
We have your power, remember?
By the way, you can't use the mystery labyrinth yet. Not enough clues.
Well, obviously. Not enough clues indeed.
If you jump into the labyrinth now, you'll be lost forever. You need to gather more solution keys.
Which makes a lot of sense.
I don't ever want to go back there anyway.
Which makes sense based on the fact of what happened.
Then, how do you intend on solving this?
Giving up and letting the kid's dad get executed, apparently.
There is one way.
Oh, yeah. Halara nightmare. But we don't have any money, buddy.
You're gonna rely on that one, huh? Always depending on someone else.
Yep.
What was the spot again?
Coffee shop.
At a cafe?
Yep. Cafe/coffee. Cafe literally means coffee in French, so yeah. Definitely the coffee shop. I could see it from across the where we are, I think. Actually, that was not what I was looking at. Golden Path Cafe. The sign over here said cafe for a second. Oh.
That kind of money, Master? Or are you gonna go into debt?
No, we don't. But, at this point, we might put ourselves in debt with her forever if we do ask her for help. Not the smartest idea, but it's all we got, honestly. But honestly, I think we're gonna end off today's episode here. Just because I feel like, if we go to talk to Halara, it's gonna be a decent amount of dialogue in between us and having another shot at, ending an episode. Because let's be honest here, a lot of episodes have been about an hour and 20 minutes. So it's probably, I know it's a little bit before an hour and 20, but they're pretty long episodes. And with the fact that we've been having those 1 hour and 40 minute episodes with the fact of the end of chapter 0 and the prologue, it's probably good to have a shorter episode every now and then. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. In the next episode, we will be apparently asking Halara Nightmare to help us out. Doubt she's gonna help us, but it's possible. You never know. Although I kinda doubt she's gonna help us, but at least we're gonna try and help that kid out the best we possibly can. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.